We've been looking at contacts in the business card view, and you may have noticed that some have fancy business cards and others just have the basic information. You can configure a business card for any contact. Let's open up Bill Jones here and configure a business card for Bill. To begin with, you may wish to provide a picture for Bill. So click on the picture button here to add a contact picture. Choose one, and there's a picture for Bill. Notice that there is an image that looks like a business card here, and the system will automatically try and generate one given the information you have. But if you'd like to create a more specific business card, click the business card button. Here we can edit the business card and make it look exactly as we like. To start with, let's give it an image. I'm not going to use this one. I'd like to use a different image for the business card. So I've chosen one, and the layout is probably the next thing I should do. Currently, it's putting the image in the top left-hand corner of the business card. I think I'd like to use this one as a background image. Of course, I could set a background color instead if I'd like. So since I have a background image here, it doesn't look like it fully fills the screen. The reason why is I have it set to be aligned in the top left. There's all kinds of other alignment options, but what I think I'd like to do in this case, because it's a background, is choose Fit to Edge, so it'll fill the entire card. Next, we see a list of all of the fields available that can show up on the business card, and there is some editing options for each one. So we have these fields, and we can remove them if we don't want them to appear on the business card, or you can add other pieces of information from the contact. Let's begin by editing full name. I'm happy with it at the top. I think that makes sense, but I can choose if I want it centered or if I want it right justified. I think I'm going to leave it left justified, but I might like it a little bit bigger, so I'll increase the font size a bit, and I might like to change the color as well. I want it to stand out a little bit here. I'm going to try white. That works for me. Next, the company name I do want in there, and I'm going to go with a different color. I don't want it to stand out as much as white, but let's go with gray and see how that looks. That's basically unreadable, so let's try something a little bit different here, like black. Okay, so Bill Jones, Smith Contracting, and then I have the project manager, which is his title. I might have decided to take that out. So let's remove that from the business card. Notice I haven't removed it from the contact information. It's still there. I'm just controlling what shows up on the business card. Next, you'll notice a series of blank lines, and there's one already in here. So I have Bill Jones, Smith Contracting in a blank line. You can put more blank lines in it if you'd wish. I want to take the address out of here. I'm not too worried about that. I just want the email address and phone number in here. So let's configure this a little bit. I'd like some more blank lines. I want some of this information to appear down below the clouds here. So I'm just going to move some of the blank lines up until I get the information where I'd like it. And I'll just move up more and more blank lines until it's set up the way I want. That looks good. I think I will configure the business phone number a little bit here. It's very difficult to see the way I have this text, but it actually has a label on it that says work. You don't need to have labels, but you can put labels on any of them. For example, on company, you could change this from no label to a label on the right that says company. You see it appear here on the business card. In this case, I don't need it for company. In my case, I'm only going to have one phone number, so I don't feel like I need it for business phone either, so I'll just turn that off. We have Bill's email address and Bill's webpage, and those look fine. So we've created the business card. It looks the way we'd like. I'll just click OK. Now we can still see Bill's picture here, and we have Bill's business card. Now when I save and close, and you look at the list of contacts in business card view, we can see the business card. And of course, if we share this and send it to somebody else, and they have Outlook 2007, we send them the business card, this is what they'll see. Of course, you definitely want to configure a business card for yourself, as I've done here with my business card.